Dick here with today's Life App, right here from the Kootenays. So man, what a great time we're having. Thanks again to Feature Productions, Steve Frankfurt, Chris Cook, and what a great job they're doing. By the way, we're loving this, posting it regularly here on our website. Invite somebody else to come to dickandjoan.com, see these daily segments. They are actually weekly that we post them, but we've got lots of other stuff happening right here on the website, dickandjoan.com. Put it on Facebook, invite somebody to join. Today I want to read this scripture, and I found it from Ephesians chapter 4, the first 4 verses in the Message translation. And you know, I just really appreciate the Message. It's not actually a translation, it's a paraphrase by Eugene Peterson, but it is great. In the light of all this, here's what I want you to do. While I'm locked up here, a prisoner for the Master, I want you to get out there and walk. Better yet, run on the road that God called you to travel. I don't want any of you sitting around on your hands. I don't want anyone strolling off down some path that goes nowhere. You know, that's what these Life Apps are about. I thought, boy, here's your mission statement for Life Apps. And then he goes on, and mark that you do this with humility and discipline, not in fits and starts, but steadily, pouring yourselves out for each other in acts of love, alert at noticing differences, and quick at mending fences. That one really stuck out to me. Quick at mending fences. Oh my goodness, what do we do to our lives, all of us, when we allow conflict and differences and broken relationships to control our lives? Now, you know, I'm going to have to tell you that sometimes it's unavoidable. That's because others make choices. But as far as we are concerned, we can make the effort to mend fences and to walk in unity. By the way, today I want to talk about resolving conflicts with other people in your lives. You know, the King James says it this way, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. Well, of course, Eugene Peterson said quick to mend fences, but it is the same thing, endeavoring to keep unity. Well, you know, there are some negative aspects of conflict. First of all, conflict causes us to magnify, exaggerate, and focus on the faults and weaknesses of others. Does this ever have application in our marriage? You can see all these things. Conflict causes you to see all these things in your spouse, and then, you know, even when you go to bed, all you can think about is those things, when you're forgetting the positive attributes in that person. You know, one thing that has happened to me in recent is my granddaughter. She's the middle one for Ryan and Alyssa, Sarah by name. Her personality is so much like Joan. And when I look at her, it just makes me appreciate Joan's personality. I just get such a kick out of it. I often call her Mini Grandma. And then I'll say to Joan, hey, look at Joan, there's your mini me over there, you know, as Sarah is so much like her. And she's just a doll too, I got to tell you. And one of the other reasons conflict is negative aspects is that it creates division. You know, that's what has happened to us. We've seen in the issue that took place nearly 4 years ago now, you know, where there was a moral failure in my life, and people responded differently, and that many things, for many, the resolution has not happened. There remained a conflict. We were rejected by so many, and people that we thought were trusted friends just completely and quickly turned on us. And thank God we can move on. But, you know, it's sad to see the negative aspects of conflict. And conflict also taps you of all your energy, all of your vitality. I believe conflict can actually make you physically ill. Do you know that? I believe I'm talking to people today. You're experiencing physical illness, and you can trace it to conflict, perhaps in your family circle or even in your church circle. Well, listen, disagreement can cause you to grow. It will certainly cause you to walk in the love of Christ, which we all ought to be doing, which Jesus said, if you're going to do the gospel, this is the first thing. You've got to love your neighbor as yourself. Disagreement can also reveal the need to change that is in you. You know, you can't change others, but you can change you. Joan and I are succeeding today in our marriage more than ever because we chose to change where we personally had to change. And of course, disagreement and conflict can make us more tolerant. That's the opposite of what we think, but it can make us more tolerant of other people as opposed to being intolerant. Hey, today's Life App, don't run away from conflict. Let conflict have its perfect work in you and endeavor to keep the bond of unity.